from Columbus, Ohio. It's Motown Downtown! Today's guest,
Mr. Prince.
Here's your host, Mo Chocolate.
Come on down to Motown Downtown.
Hello. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think that's working now. Are we good now, chat? Are we good now? Okay. Wow. Why did it do that? Why did it have to, like... Sorry about that, chat. For some reason, this OBS switched the source. Wow, I need to make sure next time. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Motown Downtown, where we are here to make sure that you have a wonderful time and the greatest time. That's right. That's right. So, with that out the way, and hi there, JD. Hi there, Kelly. Hi there, Amber. Can we for any mods in chat? Can we get a shout out for our guest today, please? And thank you. Okay. With that out the way, let's welcome today's very special guest, shall we? Drum roll, please. My guest today is another fellow black nerd, a man who brings a level of hype like no other. Whether he's streaming on Twitch or hanging out with you in person, you can always count on him to keep the vibes on and popping. So please help me in welcoming. Help me in welcoming the artist formerly known as Prince, Mr. Prince!
Evening, folks. How we all doing?
What's up, Prince? What's up,
Hello,
buddy?
Mr. Mochaka. How are you?
That was chaotic. For some reason, I don't know why. But like, did OBS switch audio sources? Like, why? It's literally never done that before, ever. Anyways, how's it going, Prince?
It's going good. If you don't mind me having my input in things, trust me, that's been a running gag when it comes to my streams. Suddenly, I have issues everywhere where I think I have everything
You brought
set.
that curse to Motown, didn't you?
Maybe
Also,
I did.
Shaq, could you do me a favor? Tell me how the audio levels are. Is my guest too low or too high? Am I too low, too high? Please tell me and I will make the adjustments. But first and foremost, Prince, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come here to Motown Downtown. Thank you very much. Thank you.
For having me.
Of course, yeah. So, my first question is, for anybody watching who has no idea who you are, tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, so this is kind of I was really expecting this question. So, the thing is, the channel Mr. Prince 2016. It's funny. My account was created on 2016, but I never really did with it much until 2017. And this was like back when the PlayStation 4 had the in-streaming settings that you were able to do with it.
Yeah.
I was also under a different name by that time. I went by Mr. King 2002.
Really?
But Yeah, it's quite funny, and it's funnier because I was actually on YouTube for the most part. I was streaming on YouTube, not on Twitch, actually.
Wow, I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Let's
yes, go on.
sorry. But yeah, so that's just that again. So like I said, it originated in 2016, but I didn't do much with it until 2017. So
All right,
yeah,
all right.
this
Cool,
this
cool.
first 2016 was born.
Well, we're already off to a great start by learning some new facts. I love that. I love that. So tell me about your early days as a gamer. Like, were you Team PlayStation, Team Sega, Team Nintendo, and what were some of your favorite games growing up?
Glad you asked. So for me, I was actually both Team Nintendo and Team Sony because I grew up with mostly the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance. I had a PlayStation, I had a PlayStation 2 at the time, and as the years went by, I got a PlayStation 3, 4, 5. You know all the good stuff that came with Nintendo and Sony.
Yeah.
And as for the games growing up, so believe it or not, despite having some of the standard Mario games like Mario Bros. 64, or for me in my case, it was Mario 64 DS, New Super Mario Brothers for the DS, uh, and then there was Sonic. So I mostly, oh, sorry,
Hello,
my camera does it
hello,
whenever I make a.
hello. What was that?
Yeah, sorry, Maya. Sorry, Maya. I have a new camera, so whenever I do a motion with one of my fingers, it zooms in and it zooms right
Can you
out.
do that again?
I do it for
never
the funny
knew-
bits.
I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah, sure. If I do this,
is
if I
the
hold the
L-
shape of an L,
Wow, so you're giving them the L. Gotcha.
yeah. So
that.
I could just do it for the, I can do it for the bit. I'd be like, hey, come here. I do this.
I love
Just
that,
zoom
actually.
in on me.
I
And,
love that actually. That's pretty
Thank you.
cool.
mm-hmm.
Another cool
but
thing-
back to
another cool fact about you. You have you give out the L's.
Yes, pretty much. But back to my story. I grew up with basically both Mario and Sonic.
Yeah.
And then Kingdom Hearts came a little bit like after that. I had Kingdom Hearts 2 on the original PS2,
Mm-hmm.
but I was definitely one of those kids slash players that was just like, haha, funny Keyblade go swing, and just equip whatever I could.
Okay.
What else was there? Oh, but after that, it was pretty much, it was like, it was for the most part of my life, it was Mario, Sonic, and Kingdom Hearts. I grew up with those games. Yet when time went by, it was more so Mario and Sonic, and then it was Sonic, and then went back to Mario. So as you can see, I kind of fluctuate between Nintendo and Sega here and there.
Okay. Awesome. That's
And-
good. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so you start like falling in love with video games and stuff. So now I want to know, Prince, like, what was your big inspiration to start posting content online? Like, did you post on YouTube first or Instagram, or was it only Twitch you were active on?
So it was mostly on YouTube that I was posting on. For that part specifically, it was usually just mostly like I said before earlier, it was mostly just streams.
Okay.
I did do like a couple videos here and there, but I was like kind of I was such a noob at editing and stuff, so I was just like, to heck with it. I'll just like do streams because it's more fun for me that way. And it started off like that, like I said before, within like the earlier years, and then as time went on, around 2019, 2020-ish, I decided to do Twitch. I was just like, you know what? I'll give this a fair shot
Amazing.
because I saw. Sorry.
No, it's fine. No, go on.
Yeah, I was going to say that yeah, pretty much Twitch just hit it off for me right there because I decided to do that since a friend of mine I knew about just said, "Hey, why not just do Twitch?" Because it's like, well, the rest of us do it, so why not you? And I was like, you know what? You got a fair point. I'll do it.
Wow,
Pretty
wow.
much.
I love that. It's funny how it is insane. And hi there, Kingdom fan 013. Hello. It's amazing to me. And by the way, is it just me, or is there like a double audio echo of me?
Not on my end, no.
Weird. I think it's probably just I'm hearing myself odd. Anyway, I think I can hear myself on your end. I think.
Ooh,
I think, but
I hope that's not me.
because I'm hearing a weird double audio, but no, gotcha. Thank you, Kelly. Anyways, the main thing was just it is amazing how many people started streaming on Twitch during 2020. Like I would argue that the majority of people on Twitch right now, even half, started because of 2020. So nice to see you're also one of the 2020 people.
There's actually a there's a fun/funny fact behind that.
Go
It was
ahead.
because of other than the friends that I used to stream with, it was actually more because of Cage 2 Randomizer back when it was actually really popping back then.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to do some of their attorneys, but at that time when I was doing it, I was new. I didn't know what this does. I didn't know what that does. It's like I knew what Cage 2, like I know basically what the concepts are of Cage 2 was whenever it came to playing the game. But when I met people because of Cage 2 Random, like Violin, shout out to him by the way,
Shout out Violin.
and a few other people. Yep. And because of him, and because they were speedrunners, actually, because they were speedrunners, I learned how to just like play the game at like a fast pace, like right then and there. I can kind of adapt at a I wouldn't say easily, but I adapted quite quickly in some cases.
Okay. So my next question is my favorite question to ask all my guests. What is the story behind your username? Like everyone has a unique story behind their username. What's Mr. Prince 2016? Why that name? What's the origins of Mr. Prince 2016?
Okay, so the year 2016, of course, that's when the account was born. And then the Mr. Prince part. So funny thing about that, some people thought I was making a reference to One Piece because there is actually a character named Mr. Prince, but it wasn't because of that.
Yeah.
It was because then the Mr. part was just because like I'm very formal with like a lot of people I speak with. I say like Mr., Mrs., Miss, so on and so forth. And the Prince part actually came from my middle name, which
Okay.
translates into Prince. And then from there, I have Mr. Prince 2016.
Amazing. Amazing. Now we know. Now y'all know the origins of Mr. Prince. You're welcome. So, so you started streaming on Twitch, like, how long, like, what was your first like, big stream? Or actually your first YouTube video or YouTube stream that went the most viral? Like, either on Twitch or YouTube, what was the one piece of media that blew up the most?
There was a game called Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, it's a game where it's basically you create your own character, you're out to save the Dragon Ball timeline, as we know and love it. And I made myself there, of course, as a Saiyan, of double course. And there was a combo that I did that I was like, because I thought to myself, hold on a minute, this combo kind of popping, because at that time, Xenoverse 2 was really trending during its lifespan. So I did like this certain combo in the game in like training mode, and I was like, I'm gonna record this, and then I'm gonna just release it on my YouTube and see where it goes from there. And the next thing I knew was that I was already at like 1K views by the time a year after by the time the year after I posted it. And I was like, damn, I expected it to go.
Congratulations, man. That's pretty cool. Awesome sauce.
Thank you.
That was a big motivation for you to keep going, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, everyone remembers the first time they got over 1,000 views. It's a great feeling. It really is. So, now what I want to know is, once you start streaming, on either side. What was the one game that gave you the best streaming experience, and the one game that gave you the absolute worst streaming experience?
That's a hard one to pick
Yeah.
because I can't really think of a worst experience that I've had with streaming wise. I guess nah, not really. I can't really name any worst experiences because
Okay.
there was just like other games I was really obsessed with at the time. But I would say that my best experience was definitely just streaming the Kingdom Hearts games. It felt like I was just
Facts.
I just reliving those moments. Like you just felt like a kid again, and everything just came at you at full force. And like I said, Kingdom Hearts is one of the greatest series I've ever played, and I'm glad I was introduced to it when I had a PS2 at the time.
Well, we're gonna have a large Kingdom Hearts section at one point in the stream, so look forward to that. But so my last question involving your early days is, what are your thoughts on your community that you built from the ground up? And do you have any shout-outs you would like to give?
This time I'm kind of still working on the community part per se, but I like to give my shout-outs to Violin, Ben, Mr. Backstory Ben, by the way.
Backstabbing Ben.
Tisha, Amber, and basically there's a whole lot of y'all I want to shout out, including you, Mr. Mo Chocolate.
Thank you.
But there is one specific person.
Here we go.
was the one that kept me going. Her original name was Rose Curel, but now her name is Rose Sylvion, I believe. She goes by that name on Twitch. But it was because of her during my time when I was like kind of in college still. She brought my spark back to streaming because I was like
Amazing.
kind of feeling down. I was a little bit in the slumps. I thought about giving up streaming or just content creation forever. I was just like, yeah, I might as well just not do this stuff anymore. But because of her, I'm back at it.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing. Shout out to that friend of yours then. And I'm glad you brought up our friends, because that was actually my next question. Is like, once you start streaming on Twitch or YouTube, whatever, how did you find this circle of friends? Did you meet T-Shaw or Kokiri first? Like, how did you join this online circle? Because like, when I start, every now and then, I'm just like, it's crazy how I meet one person and then I meet like a whole bouquet of other friends, you know? So like, how did you discover the Kokiri circle of friends?
It was pretty much true. It was sorry, English. It was pretty much through like two other people that I've met in my life. They used to be a part of this group. Then they had their own stuff with life.
Yeah.
So I basically came around to Kokiri's group around maybe it was definitely kind of still. I know it was like half a decade ago at this. I think it was around almost nearly half a decade ago, because I knew about them then, but I wasn't like too involved until basically late 2019. Yeah.
Okay.
It was late 2019
That's when I started streaming too.
that I came out to them.
Yeah, I think I met Kokiri first, or Guides first, and from there I met Lance and Kokiri and T-Shaw and stuff.
That was the same for me.
Amazing. All one big community. Now here's $1 million question. Tell us your Disney love story between you and Kelly. That's what we are. How did you two meet? Who made the first move? And how did you end up becoming like one of the most adorable couples online? Go on.
Hun, if you're here, I gotta out you real quick. So what had happened? What had happened is that you know how some people just like to fawn over the fictional characters that we also know and love. Yeah, it was a wild ass tweet she made regarding N from Pokemon and N from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm kind of too chicken to say what she said specifically.
Well, Kelly, if we have your permission, Can he tell us this tweet? If you rather not, it's fine. But go on, Prince.
Like, well, yeah. Well, she's probably in the midst of about to say if I'm allowed to or not. It was another tweet that I told her, was like, hey, I'm going to show you so and so right here, and she was like, all right, cool, yeah, sure. It was like a random quiz we did. I can't remember the life of me what it was, but I sent her my results, and she wasn't expecting it per se, because he was like, oh, I was not expecting you to follow through with that. And I was like, yeah, I told you I was going to show you results. And after that, after we chatted on Twitter DMs for quite some time, I ripped that bandage off, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she said yes. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Hold on, I'm just reading her tweet.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm reading her message right now. All right, I will say it. She said, and I quote, "I can moan both their names at the same time if I was in between them."
Hey, yo! I mean, listen. I have no right to judge because the things I would let Tifa Lockhart do to me. I'm just saying. So we'll leave it at that. But Kelly, that is an awesome tweet. Like, you should hang that on your wall. Laminate that tweet, hang it on your wall, basically.
Don't
Hilarious. Well, I'm glad you both met, and because here's the thing is, like, I can't stand long distance relationships. So the fact that you both have been doing this for so long and you're still going at it, massive props, my friend. Because I did that once many years ago and it was a horrible experience. So any couple that stays long distance and they continue long distance, they have my absolute respect. So massive props to both of you. Seriously.
Thank you.
Oh, anniversary is this Monday. You love to see it.
Oh, actually, there's a good story about that one. We met on the technically first reconnect was Kate's 20, so this would be the reconnect when they officially named it that way.
Amazing.
So, yeah, we actually officially met on the first reconnect. So,
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. That is relationship goals. What you two have, that's my goals for real. So the first topic we are gonna talk about today, we're gonna talk about Super Smash Brothers. Shall we? Yes. We're both fans of the smashing of the bros. So, Prince, who is your main in Smash Bros? And yeah, who is your main?
If we're going to start on when I was like really maining somebody, you know what? Well, how about let's just start with Ultimate. When Ultimate first came out, it was definitely Bowser, and by the time Ultimate ended, I put that in quotes because like they were basically they were done with all the DLC by then. I made Sora in that game. Mm-hmm. But if we want to really dial it back, I didn't play Smash until Brawl, and my main there was Sonic.
Wow.
I'm trying to remember. So it was Sonic and Brawl, and Smash 4, which was for the 3DS/Wii U. It was still Bowser by then, and then when Ultimate came out, went from Bowser to Sora. But I made a plethora of characters, so like I say, strap yourselves in, people. It's quite a list. So for Ultimate, it's Bowser, Young Link, Ganondorf, Little Mac, Robin, Sonic, Chrom, Incineroar. Well,
those are your mains in Ultimate.
I have a lot more.
Well, who's your number one main in Ultimate?
My number one main is definitely Sora still.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the next question is, what is your your least favorite and favorite reveal trailer from Smash Bros. Besides Sora as your favorite.
Damn. Oh, you got me on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So excluding Sora, then it's kind of a tie in between Joker and Hero
Nice.
because as someone who's seen Persona within his life, I was like very hyped when I saw Joker. I was like, ain't no fucking
Everyone was.
way.
That was a big surprise.
Mm-hmm. And Hero again. So I wasn't really familiar with Dragon Quest until like before his, but even this was like before his announcement. I came across Dragon Quest 11 when that game came out. Didn't know much of it then, but I was like, oh, this is a cool game. And then when he first came out, or when his trailer first came out, I was like, oh no way, I was like, no way, the hero's in the game. And then I fell in love with Dragon Quest by that time.
Wow. For me, now for least, yeah.
Oops, sorry. Yeah. Want me to go ahead and say my least one now?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah, you give us your
All
least.
right. I hate to sound unoriginal, but it was Violet's. Actually, yeah, it was Violet's. Sorry, Hud.
That's it. Like, how about for me? It's a lot of people say Minecraft Steve as their least favorite.
I honestly thought Steve was cool. I didn't have a problem with Steve. To be fair,
I hate that I woke up at 9 a.m. watched the reveal trailer and it was freaking Minecraft. I don't like Minecraft. If you like it, cool. Like, bro, I turned off the stream and I went back to bed immediately. I was so disappointed. But I can acknowledge that seeing Steve in Smash Bros. Is epic because Minecraft is the biggest game of all time. So there is a large fan base. So I'm happy for them, but I was just like, bye, pretty much.
Yeah, it was to be expected because some people definitely wanted Minecraft Steve into the game, but nobody thought it was actually going to happen.
Yeah,
which is funnier because he broke the fucking internet with just that trailer.
Yeah, I believe that. But for me, my favorite besides Sora would be Sephiroth. Sephiroth was just, I go back and I get chills every time. There's so many epic ass moments. And yeah, C is my least favorite. But let's talk about that Sora reveal trailer, shall we? Like, where were you when they announced Sora for Smash Bros? And what was your reaction? Like, were you screaming your brains out? Were you rolling on the floor? What you do?
Oh my god! So when Sora's reveal officially came out, when that reveal trailer officially came out, I had to go to work that day. And I was so mad.
Oh man!
But I was still in my car during that trailer, and I was just screaming my head off because I was like, my son is home, right where he belongs.
Yeah, that might be the best trailer ever by Smash Bros. The music, Sora flying around, and nobody dies. And seeing Sora and Mario shake hands is like the most iconic moment in all of gaming, for real. If you know the history of Mario and Sora, they went full circle. That was the loudest I've ever screamed in my life. It's like I took my shirt off, I was rolling on the floor, I fell to my knees, hands in the air, and I just screamed as loud as I could. The big reason for that, Prince, is because a lot of people, I was part of the Sora for Smash army, basically, on Twitter. Because there were so many people that were like, Sora's never getting in, Disney would never allow that, blah, blah, blah. It was a lot of back and forth arguments online. And because of that, I started to believe them. Like, once Sephiroth was announced for Smash Bros., I'm like, yeah, Sora's not getting in. So it was a genuine surprise for me that he was actually in the game. But that's actually my next question is, why do you think, out of all the characters, it was so hard for people to accept the fact that Sora could get into the game? Why?
So, I think half of us know this. Literally the reason why most people thought Sora couldn't get in was just because either A, it's just like, oh, it's just another sword fighter, nobody's gonna care about him, or number two is that Sakurai and the team at Nintendo, Sakurai and his team would not have been able to get through Disney because of all the copyright stuff. because Disney owns Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts.
yeah.
And not Square Enix. I think no, it was kind of mostly those 2 points.
Yeah.
But behind the story of that, for those that don't know, Disney was fully on board.
Exactly.
With it. They wanted Sora in Smash. It was just Sakurai was trying to figure out how to get that.
Nomura was more hesitant. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. My bad. I got them mixed up.
Nomura was the one that was
Nomura.
Fucking plot twist, right?
Yeah. And it's like you would have thought that, like, man, it's Disney. They're not gonna let him in. It's just like, no, it's Nomura. He's like, damn, how do I fit this into the narrative?
Amazing. Yeah, Kelly, I'm seeing your comment. Yeah, that is the loudest and that is actually my favorite moment in all of gaming, because every now and then I play Smash Bros and I'm like, Sora is actually in this game. Wow, I'm so blown away by all that. It really
play
is.
The game, you just have that controller in your hands, and it's just like every day that passes,
and he's so good.
You still can't believe he's in the game. Like the person that we've been waiting for a whole decade, and a whole decade, mind you.
Yeah.
And he's finally out.
And he was the one character everyone voted for the most. So yeah, people wanted him in the game for real.
Can I explain that story actually?
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
So Bayonetta, for those that are also wondering or don't know this, Bayonetta was not the true last character that they wanted in Smash. It was actually Sora. Bayonetta was kind of just a fill-in.
Mm-hmm.
It was straight up. It was literally said by I believe
seat warmer.
It was. Yeah, she was a seat warmer. And I believe it was said by Sakurai himself. It was either him or one of his team. One of his team members that was like, yeah, no, Bayonetta was actually just Sora won the Smash ballot, and Bayonetta was kind of just a fill-in for Smash 4, and then Ultimate came around, and now we finally got him.
I can't wait. But yeah, that's actually my next question, Prince, is for the next Smash Bros. Game, if you could have one character in the game, no questions asked, who would it be and why?
You already know what my answer is gonna be. Sora. I love seeing him then. I still love seeing him now, and I still believe he still deserves a spot within the next Smash game.
Besides Sora.
Okay, besides Sora.
Yeah, a brand new character. No questions asked.
Oh, brand new character.
Yeah.
So this is an underrated game that I love. It's a game called Astral Chain, and I
love that game.
I believe, hey, balls. So if that's the case, it's either both the twins, pretty much like as an alternate costume or whatnot, but their names is actually Akira, and I want them to be in the next Smash game.
Nice. That would be, or if they did manage to have them both attached via chain, it would be similar to Ice Climbers then, controlling two characters at the same time. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say that per se. Yeah, I mean with the Ice Climbers, that makes sense. I mean with the Ice Climbers, it sort of makes sense because, it's pretty much like a 2-in-1 combo that you get. But if you really think about it, I feel like it's more towards. Like it's more of a Joker and Arsene type of deal.
Yeah.
With the stuff he's got.
Okay.
So I think that's how they would work.
Yeah, pretty fast, Bear. That'd be hilarious. For me, it would be if I could have one character. Because honestly, after Sora, I'm good. But there's one more character I would love to see in Smash Bros. Kratos. Whether it's the old school version or the Norse version, just any version. It's just, I mean, I feel like Nintendo and Sony do get along now, seeing how Sony is producing the Zelda movie. So it's like, I feel like maybe they are on good terms now, but, because I know Sony did PlayStation All-Stars, which was mid, but I'm just like, if they could somehow get, Kratos in Smash Bros, I will literally never ask for anything ever again. Ever. That's who I want.
Yep.
That'd be hilarious. Okay, so moving on from Smash Bros, let's talk about a topic that you and I are very, very familiar with. Let's talk about Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts of the... Yes. Let's talk about Kingdom motherfucking Hearts, shall we? Okay, so, Prince, tell me about your first impression when you saw Kingdom Hearts for the very first time. What was going through your head and stuff?
So I don't know if you were like this as well, or if anyone else was, but I was looking at this like again. So technically, Kingdom Hearts 2 was my first game, so bear with me on
Me
this.
too.
But what do you know? Okay, if that's the case, I was basically like, who's this? I was like, who's this guy that's with Donald and Goofy? And I was just going around swinging and some stuff. Just basically, if it hits, and they die, hey, that's good enough for me. But that was basically my first impression, because as a kid, of course, I would grow up with Disney as well, because Mickey, Donald, Goofy. I still didn't know what was going on around that time. It's pretty much like when you're a kid, you don't understand what is going on within these games. Like, you hear hearts, you hear heartless, nobodies, all that jazz. So again, when I was playing the game, I was just like very confused. But since it was an action RPG game, I was just like, haha, enemies just go. That was my first impression of it, basically.
Okay, yeah, honestly, for me, I thought it was stupid when I saw Kingdom Hearts 1 for the very first time. Rebellious 15-year-old Mo was like, this looks dumb. So I didn't play the first game, but my brother did, and he loved it. But I basically ignored it. Then, in 2006, he played Kingdom Hearts 2, and I still ignored it. But eventually, I played it out of curiosity, and I ended up playing it more than him. I loved it. So, yeah, that was my first time playing the game. And I didn't play Kingdom Hearts 1 until the 1.5 remake came out. That was my first time playing 1. And man, oh man, I see why people love 2 more. So, okay, Prince, now I want to know, my next question is, what was the long wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 like for you? Was it just stressful? Was it annoying? Like from 2006 to 2018 or 19 or whatever. Like what was that wait like for you?
So when you really put it into perspective, it's like you had the other games to kind of maybe keep you occupied.
Yeah.
But the wait was kind of definitely annoying when you're just going through the motions, and it's just you. And then when you're around the time, which I know you were there for,
yep,
they were releasing trailer after trailer after trailer. Like, we were getting spoiled so much on it. I mean, so much spoiled on it that we were actually getting spoiled on key moments within the game story. And I was just like, I didn't think about that at first, but then when you look at it back at it now, and I was like, wait, why they do this? Y'all kind of like spoiling the whole plot of everything here. So yeah, it was just very annoying when you had to deal with that. When it came to 1, 2, not 1, sorry, when it came to 1, 2. And then there was 1.5, 2.5. There was the DS games, recoded, Days. Then there was Rechain of Memories for the PlayStation, and then there was Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance. Yeah. It was just to me, I felt it was I was annoyed, and it was just all over the place.
Yeah, honestly, I was one of those people that are like, if it's not Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm not playing it. So when Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop, I mean, I don't care about this. If it's not 3, I don't care. But once 1.5 and 2.5 came out, I'm like, I should really play the other, because when Dream Drop Distance came out, I had no idea who Xehanort was and stuff, because I only played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. So I went back and played like Dream Drop Distance and Birth by Sleep, and I was all the fragmentary passage, and I was all up to date and stuff. So there was that. But now I want to know, Prince, Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, you're holding it in your hand. What was it like firing up Kingdom Hearts 3 for the very first time? Like the title screen pops up and stuff. What was going like? Did you cry? Were you just like, "Oh my God, Kingdom Hearts 3"? But what was that moment like for you? Like putting it in your PS4 for the very first time.
So, kind of funny story about that. I
Yeah?
didn't get to play the game to the year after its release.
What?
When Remind came out too. Yeah, that's kind of a complicated story in its own right. But I was at a GameStop with my brother one time,
Yeah?
and I saw Kingdom Hearts was being sold on the shelf for $20. $20, mind you. So I was just like, oh, I need this game now.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Kels, I thought you were saying hun. I was like, what do you mean, hun? Yeah, I did tell you this. I never got to.
Everyone is learning, Brand. Everyone's learning new information today.
Okay.
Elaborate.
So, yes, I didn't get to. All right. So again, I was kind of dealing with some things during the time of K-Series releases. During the time of K-Series release, so I wasn't able to play the game at the time. But when I finally got around to actually playing the game, I was just like, I put my controller down and I was just listening to the Dearly Beloved for a good solid while because of how beautiful it was.
Yeah.
And then when I got to the game itself, I was just like, man, this is so awesome. I mean, this is just so cool. Like it just felt like even though everyone else got to experience it, it was still a whole new experience for me.
Yeah.
Despite getting to see people playing themselves.
Wow.
But,
but did you play 3 after Remind came out or before Remind came out?
I actually got to play it before Remind came out.
Gotcha. So, because I was saying, like, if you played Kingdom Hearts 3 with the updates from Remind, then you experienced the best version of Kingdom Hearts 3, because we all played vanilla Kingdom Hearts 3. And, yeah, like, I played it, like, I went to a midnight launch and stuff, and there was a long line at GameStop, people all dressed up, the employees did, like, a trivia game with us, and I wore, like, my 13 cloak and my Keyblade I had on me, and when they gave me the game and I sat in the car, I'm looking at it like I am holding Kingdom Hearts 3 in my hands. I've been waiting for this game since 2006 and it's right here. There were no words to describe it, bro. I go home, pop it into my Kingdom Hearts 3 PS4 Pro, which was a pain in the ass to get. I pop it in, the title screen opens up, and I'm just looking at the logo and the music, and I am just bawling my eyes out, man, for a good 10, 11 minutes. Yeah, it's right there. Yes. Right there. There it is. And It's like, yeah, I'm crying for a good 10, 15, 10, 11, just looking at the title screen, like, because I've been waiting. There's no words to describe waiting for a game since high school, man. There isn't. So yeah, I played through all of Vanilla 3 and I loved it. I had issues with it, I really did, but the overall experience I loved. But Remind literally fixed every single issue I had with the game. Now, I loved it, but unfortunately, Kingdom Hearts 3 split the community in half. Some people liked it, some people hated it and stuff. Why do you think a lot of people hated the game? Like, if you say on Twitter, I love Kingdom Hearts 3, you will get just attacked and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So why do you think this Kingdom Hearts 3 split the Vanilla 3 split the community in half?
I feel like my opinion on that at best is a lot of people were comparing it to KH2.
Facts.
And we are, and I'm just gonna point it this way. In KH2, y'all probably are thinking about Final Mix.
Yeah.
Because half the stuff the Final Mix had, we didn't have that in the original version.
Yeah.
But when I say that y'all were comparing it, I'm putting this lightly. Y'all need help on that part. Let me put it this way. If you're comparing KH2 to KH3, you gotta really put it into perspective. a lot of people were thinking about like how the story was, how Sora felt, like basically like gameplay wise, how Sora felt. But like I said, you had the story, you had the gameplay, and there was like a lot of things where people think KH2 reigned supreme, where KH3 just like fell off. And in my opinion, that's not what I think. I think KH3 really did great, and I think Remind pretty much improved on that by
Yeah.
like tenfold. So when I really think when you really think about it, I think it's just a matter of some people are just way too nostalgic for their own good, and that nostalgia can be very blinding.
Yeah, Kelly put
Just saying.
it perfectly. A lot of people were expecting Kingdom Hearts 2, but they got Kingdom Hearts 3 basically. But yeah, Remind like
Literally.
with Remind with the data battles, Oblivion and Oathkeeper, a critical mode, dual wielding keyblades, like in much better combat. That was a game I loved it. And it's so good that Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind is now my favorite game in the series. It really is. Kingdom Hearts 3, Remind, and Kingdom Hearts 2, right below that. Because I recently played through Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'm like, yeah, the combat is better in 3 plus Remind, in my opinion. So yeah,
much.
I overall just loved it. Yeah, so next question regarding Kingdom Hearts. Prince, when the fuck is Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out?
We're never getting Kingdom Hearts 4.
We're never getting it.
We're never getting it. It's been like what, since 2 years since we've seen the trailer of Cage 4.
I mean, we
we
got screenshots. That's something.
I don't. Okay, listen. I know people mess with the screenshots and stuff, but I want more. God damn it! Ugh.
We'll get it. We'll get it eventually.
I'm hungry here.
But here's the thing, Prince.
It was 3 years.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 3 years ago, yeah. But a part of me, Prince, is a little hesitant. Because I'm gonna watch probably 2, maybe 3 more trailers, and that's it. Because Square, whoever the marketing director was for Kingdom Hearts 3 needs to be fired. Because holy
Don't let him
shit,
back in.
95% of the game was spoiled in the trailers, bro. So I'm like, for Kingdom Hearts 4, give us like maybe, we don't need a new trailer every single month. For 3 leading up to the release, we are getting a brand new trailer literally every single month. And I stopped watching after the Dark Aqua reveal trailer. And I'm so glad I did, because Lingering Will showing up, Yin Sid showing up, the final boss battle of every world, those were all surprises to me. So so I'm glad I avoided that. So whenever they do start promoting Kingdom Hearts 4, don't go overboard, Square. Please don't. That's my biggest thing.
I think that's what they're doing this time around now, because we got the teaser, we got the screenshots of it. They're not going to do the same thing that they did last time, where it's like basically every single interval within a month you will get a new trailer. I swear, I'm fairly convinced someone out there within the Cage community just took all the trailers, took each scene one by one, and then put them in chronological order, and then boom, you got some stuff that already explains the story. But this time around, I think what they're doing with Cage 4 is that they're not, like, they only gave us the little tidbits, and they're not going to show anything else until it's pretty much just, like, 90% ready. And then I'm probably going to do the same as you and Kelly just said here. Like, 2 or 3 trailers at best. That's it for me.
Because the next game I'm going to buy, my most anticipated game of 2025, Ghost of Yotai. I am so hyped for this game. And you want to know how many trailers I watched, Prince? 0.
None?
Maybe 2 trailers, and that's it. When I'm watching the State of Play, but I had the recent State of Play for Ghost of Yotai. I didn't watch it. I want to go in completely fresh. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So speaking of Kingdom Hearts 4, Prince, what worlds would you like to see in Kingdom Hearts 4?
I'm the same as everyone else. I really want to see a Treasure Planet world.
Yes!
Within the game.
Yes!
I feel like we're long overdue for a Treasure Planet world within the KH series. I think the worst part, actually, I believe there was supposed to be. I think it's somewhere in the files. I might be wrong. It may be a different world, but apparently the Treasure Planet, like the ship, was actually in the files of Dream Drop Distance, but they just fully scrapped it.
Oh no.
Like the models and stuff is still there, and if you're like good at modding, I mean, for the modders, they kind of just coded that stuff in, so you were able to just explore the ship, but we couldn't really tell like what it really was going to be. So that's all that we got. And then Neverland was supposed to be there next as well, but they didn't include that either. Plus, we had Neverland and Birth by Sleep. So I think that's the reason why they didn't go with that, because they already had a Birth by Sleep. What was the point of adding it again in Dream Drop Distance?
Yeah.
So, again, like everyone else, I want a Treasure Planet world in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Preach. That'd be amazing. Well, what I want, Prince, I want two things. I want a Disney afternoon world, where you go to the Chip and Dale universe, the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers universe, the Tailspin universe, the Darkwing Duck universe, the DuckTales universe, and you see all these characters before they worked for King Mickey, or a Goofy movie world. That would blow my mind. Like the area, like the Powerline concert can be a musical mini game, you know? So like that's what I want. And Bigfoot can be a secret boss. Like there's so much potential in having a Goofy movie in that. But honestly, my clown makeup I want to see the Avengers. I want to see Iron Man, the Hulk, Spider-Man in Kingdom Hearts 4. I feel like there's a good chance we will see Star Wars in KH4. So at that point, you might as well add the Avengers too. Like, just make it the fan service game. Seriously.
A lot of people are kind of thinking the fact that the Avengers or anything Marvel related might not actually really get added in, because there are some things that conflict between KH
yeah.
and Marvel.
It has to make sense, yeah.
But with Star Wars and KH, now that a lot of people already speculate, there's not just speculating. Some people are really think, even me, I'm a part of this. We're all thinking, we're getting Star Wars. We're definitely getting Star Wars, because we saw a foot of an ad. When the teaser came out. So
imagine the first trailer. Imagine the first trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 is revealed to be a Star Wars world. And at the very end, you see Darth Vader like in the darkness, and then shoink the red lightsaber, and then cut to black. That would break the fucking internet, bro. That would. They've been cooking. So moving away from Kingdom Hearts into another semi-Kingdom Hearts topic, let's talk about Reconnect, shall we?
Yippee!
Yeah, because that was like several months ago, and we're still recovering. So
several. Oh, no. There's been a few at best, but yeah, I know what you mean. It does feel like several.
So Prince, did you go to KH20?
I went to all of them. Went to KH20, went to the first Reconnect, went to the second one.
All three, wow. So the recent Reconnect, how was that compared to the previous two?
I really feel like, and this is just me giving huge props. I am giving major props to Guides and his people for putting all this together, because every event, every location, it just felt like it was a step above the rest. Like in KH20, we all basically met at an arcade in a little spot that they were able to rent out. And it was cool getting to just see some faces you pretty much see on camera, but you didn't get to actually see until you fully met them. And then the moment the first Reconnect came, then it was just like it just blew everything out the park. Which also, guys, if you ever get a chance to watch this, thank you for uniting me and Kelly because of the thing you put together.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was just still great seeing some old friends, seeing some old people or old friends. Sorry, some old friends, some fresh new faces, and it was. I just have no words. That's how I feel. I'm speechless because yeah, it was an incredible experience all around. And then this year's was actually, like I said, a step above the rest.
Yeah, I didn't go to KH20, although I really wanted to. But I did go to Reconnect, and that's where we met in person for the first time. And honestly, the first Reconnect was, to me, it had more pressure. Because that's when I met everyone in person for the very first time, you know? So the Reconnect 2.0, that pressure was gone. Like, it wasn't even, like, nervous to see anybody. I'm like, oh, hey, Kokiri. Oh, hey, Lance. Oh, hi there, Tisha. Like, it was just, it's like I already saw them, so that fear of meeting them is completely gone. So it was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun indeed. And that's actually my next question. It was, what was it like meeting me in person? Like, did I live up to your head canon of me?
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm going. I was like, I'm going to see why. I mean, your streams already explained that itself, so I don't really need to say it. But I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm gonna see if the hype man lives up to the hype in person. And you did exactly that.
Yeah. So, I remember, like, I walk in during Guy's speech, the lights turn on, and then there is a line of people to, like, meet and hug me, and you were in that line. I was like, Prince! And we, like, hug and stuff, and I saw Aqua, I was like, Aqua! I get Kokiri! Carly! It was so much hugging that day, it really was. It really was, and a great moment. So, going back to this recent Reconnect, what were some of the fun things you did? Like, did you arrive early? What did you do, like, day one and stuff?
So, me and Kelly can tell you that we got there. I think, we got there a day before. No, we didn't. I think we got there. Go ahead.
I arrived 2 days early on Wednesday.
We arrived, I think. Well, I was the last one in our group to arrive, but yeah, we did. So I think we got there like a day before the actual Reconnect. This was still that's right. This was like during the milk market. We arrived Thursday. Thanks, hon. So yeah, we arrived there Thursday. I was the last one because I believe my flight was getting a little bit delayed here and there, so it was a little bit painful because I didn't get to see the friends early, so it sucked. But for what we did, I basically just hung around with Kelly, Marina, and Amber, and as soon as the events came by, it sucks. I'm still trying to remember some of them. I know for sure I did the the Melody of Madness. I remember being a part of that.
Nice.
That one was really fun to do.
Oh, we got a raid! Hey! Goddess! Mwah! I love you. Thank you so much, my friend, for the raid. If there's any mods available, can we get a shout out for a Goddess, please? Please and thank you. Thank you, my friend. Mwah, I love you to death. But carry on.
Some of the events we kind of just watched, but there was like I said, the Melody of Madness. Then there was the rave that never was. That was such a fun time. I already know you were there, so you enjoyed that. Oh yeah, and then we went to the zoo like during like the in between hours of Reconnect. I was with Amber, Marina, Kelly. It was myself. Okami and her partner was also there with us too. And there was a funny story behind that. We were going to make our way back to the hotel, except we were trying to make it work, and there were 6 of us, and we were basically like just jam packed into Okami's car because we kind of just didn't want to Uber. Oh yeah, I also did like a sort of log jump challenge, and I fell flat on my ass.
Oh man,
I was just there on the
is
ground.
there video footage of this? Please DM it to me in Discord. I would love to see it. But yeah,
Amber,
so
please don't.
so you went to the pre-connect dinner, right?
I pretty much arrived a little bit after the dinner.
Okay.
I didn't get to.
Gotcha. So what did you day one of Reconnect is done. What did you do after that? I believe day one was the concert. And then like I stayed for the concert. Then after that, I think all of us went to the lobby and played some board games.
I think day one, we kind of let. Trying to think. I think after the concert, we kind of left and just hung around with some of the friendos, and I think we also got pizza. Yeah, we got pizza. We got pizza.
Oh man!
That day.
From what? From what
Yep.
store?
Domino's.
Okay. I want to go to like a new shop. I don't want to go to a pizza spot that I can go to here in Ohio. I want to go to a new spot, that Denver pizza. And what did you think of Denver? Was this your first time in Denver? What did you think of Denver, Colorado?
So I honestly was not expecting much of it, if that makes sense. But it was nice getting up. It was nice pretty much being like in different kind of surroundings. The altitude kind of did mess me up a little bit because you know, you're not used to like being in that kind of environment when you live somewhere else that's got very bipolar ass weather.
Yeah. I made sure to buy some chapsticks because for some reason whenever I fly to the west side, my lips get so dry, so I had lots of chapsticks on me pretty much. And yeah, now what about day two after the rave? What you do?
What about the pizza shop on the last day before the karaoke bar? We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, after the rave, what did I do actually? I think I went to that bar that everybody goes to that was down the street from the hotel. I think that's what I did. Yeah.
We didn't go there. We went to actually Violin's room that he was staying with him and a few other friends.
I went to that too, like towards the end.
Yeah, you can mention
the diner.
That's
when we all went. That's when we all went to the diner. Sam number 7, the most delicious food I've ever had in my life. I think that was day 2.
Which one? That was both day 2 and day 3. I was going to get to that part because you were there for both days. But
it was
we both
so good.
Oh, right, my infamous where I ate all the goddamn pancakes.
Tell us about that. Hi, Foles.
Funny story.
Hi, Folsey.
Folsey! Hi!
By the way, happy birthday to Folsey! Today is his birthday! Happy birthday, Folsey! Love you, brother, but carry on, Prince.
So, T and I challenged each other where we were trying to both finish our food, the ones that we ordered, and I had a 3 stack of pancakes that was like this big, and holy, it was good, but it left me so damn full to
You
the point
destroyed that toilet.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a toilet. Like I was straight up getting exhausted. Like that food coma was hitting me hard. They were
Huge
playing.
plates.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying. No, that's what I'm trying to say. Because I was like, yeah, no, thinking this was just like it was bigger. It was huge. They were so huge.
I loved it.
That's why I made this. Sorry.
I would travel back to Denver just for that restaurant. It was so good, for real.
That shit was good. Not gonna lie.
And then there was the last day after the award show, which that was one amazing experience. and then because we all got dressed up and stuff. Then I went back to my normal clothes. We all did you join us for karaoke? What did you do on the last night?
So we joined y'all later on that part. After the awards, the MDAs, we decided to go to another pizza joint that it wasn't far from the hotel, but we still like Ubered it. And we got some pizza. We were there with Violet and Ash, by the way, so
Yeah.
they were accompanying us as well. But after we got there, we had some pizza, and get ready for a heartwarming moment. Me and Kels here were slow dancing to "Somebody to Love."
Aww.
It's actually on her YouTube video that she edited of Reconnect. So if y'all have to go, if y'all haven't checked that out,
Is that video
please do.
already up?
Yeah, that video was already up.
Oh my God, Kelly! Please post that link in the chat. Everyone, go watch that video right now. I need to edit my vlog for Reconnect because there's so many pictures and videos, so it'll take a while. But I have a vlog too. I need to stop being lazy and edit it. But there is a vlog coming at some point soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I love Queen too. So then you joined us then you went to the karaoke bar, right?
Yeah, we joined y'all for the karaoke. It was we were there at the time where I think some people were about to leave, or yeah, either we're about to leave or we're just leaving. But we still found a good chunk of y'all there when we got there. We didn't sing though per se, but me and Kelly did drink for a bit. So that happened.
So you didn't get a chance to sing anything?
No, not really.
Did you stay for when everyone started singing like "Simple and Clean" towards the very end?
Oh no, we didn't get to.
No worries. So then I'm guessing
it was at that point we were getting tired. Sorry.
Gotcha. At that, then I'm guessing you took the Uber back home and you flew home the next day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did your flight get delayed?
It got ours got delayed so many times.
Mine too. Mine too.
It was so annoying.
There was a whole group of people at the airport from Reconnect that all got delayed. It was hilarious.
Same here. Same here for us. We still saw a few stragglers from the Reconnect. I'm surprised some of them were able to recognize me, cause like we were waiting for Kelly's flight, and I had my back turned, and they were saying like Prince. I was like, oh, I didn't see y'all there. But yeah,
Kelly
it was nice
has a story apparently that she'd like you to tell us.
Was this about your delay, or was this about my flight? Oh, wait, no, that's right. Yeah, her flight kept getting delayed so many times that she was the last person to leave. But thankfully, a friend of ours from Reconnect was going back to where she was as well. They were basically both on the same flight. And it was kind of just eating me away, because it was like I was going home, but she didn't get
the next
day.
She didn't get home.
It was so
What
bad.
is going
I
on?
was just like, I don't know. I don't know what was going on at the airports, but yeah, her flight kept getting delayed.
Was it because of the was it a storm? Like, why did it keep getting delayed, Kelly?
It was only weather conditions, and some other planes were just flying off on their own. Not even on their own. Like, some flights had to literally go before any other next flights had to leave.
Yeah, I don't fly Frontier. I usually fly Southwest, but every single flight going back home always gets delayed. I don't know why. It's so annoying.
No, the plane. Oh shit! See, the thing is, I'm trying to remember, because like I know, because like the main thing I remember that she got home very late / early in the morning that day.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was a whole lot.
I'm glad you got home safe. I'm glad everyone got home safe, for real. That nobody wants to be in a plane that's malfunctioning. Nobody. So I'm glad all the homies got home safe. So what are some improvements that you would like to see in the next Reconnect? I just want 4 days. Like, I get why they do 3 days, but give us 4 days, please. Like, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, done. That's why I came 2 days early, because 3 days goes by way too fast. For real.
I think for once sorry, not for once. I think at that point I'm gonna agree with you. Just one more day would bode well for me. I would just really appreciate that.
Okay.
If they can, that is. If not, then everything else. Hey, they just do what guys and them. Y'all keep doing what you gotta do. As long as it's a fun experience.
Well,
In my opinion, of course.
well, Prince, join me in the traditional Reconnect celebration. Stick, 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 stick.
Oh, that was the best.
Yeah.
I think the stick person actually streams on Twitch too, by the way.
No way, no fucking way, really?
Yes, he's somewhere in the Reconnect server. I
gotta see him. He was a star of the whole show, for real. So moving away from Reconnect,
yeah.
my last few questions for you is what are some of the upcoming content that your viewers can look forward to from you?
So I'm still in the mix. I almost said mix. I'm still trying to work out a schedule here and there because of new job. Y'all know how that be.
Yeah.
But not really only that. I'm working towards permadeath. If y'all don't know what permadeath is, it is a game mode. Game mode with that air quotes. It is a game mode that I came up with specifically for KH3, where me and other either friends or fellow content creators, basically we're just trying our best. Not even our best. We're just I'm putting it that way. We're trying our best to beat KH3 without dying.
Wow.
And yeah, and I really want to get more people into that. Me and T are still in the we're still trying to work out.
Are you playing on crit?
Oh yes, we are.
Oh shit, level 1?
No, not level 1. Listen, I may be heartless, but I'm not a monster. Or it's the other way around. Either way, my whole goal of this is, excuse me, I'm trying to like gather as much people as I can because to me that's actually my magnum opus. Other than Dreamlock, this game mode is also my magnum. Yeah, which I will also discuss that maybe on another time.
Yeah.
But permadeath is also my magnum opus because how it works is that everyone just starts where we normally are, and I'm also revising the rules. But for now, these were the rules from the last permadeath. Every world served as your checkpoint. If 3 people were to die within 10 seconds, by the way, the time or the countdown or the timer will basically reset if like the next person dies. So I'm gonna use me, Ben, and T as an example.
Yeah.
So say if I die first, I count 1 to 10, and if Ben were to die next, he would basically start the countdown. I would stop essentially him resetting the countdown, and then if Tia were to die, then we reset back to the world where we're just at the very beginning, the very beginning of the world. By the way, I also have a wheel where it's kind of basically it's like blessings and punishment, if that makes sense to you.
Okay.
In a sense.
Cool.
And there is this option on the wheel. Not even option. There is this part on the wheel that is called the Great Reset, and by the name alone, the Great Reset just resets every person back to the beginning of the game. You start from the final world fighting, you start from the stained glass part, and then go on to the final world fighting Darkseid, and then it's just continue on from there.
Wow. Well, that's something to look forward to from everybody for sure. So we are now going to wrap things up with the fan favorite section of the show called Top 10 Questions on Motown Downtown.
Top 10 questions. You got the questions. Top 10 questions. I got the answers. Top 10. Top 10. Top 10 questions. Better get your answers ready.
Where I will ask my guests 10 questions courtesy of Inside the Actor's Studio. So, Prince, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so the first question is, what is your favorite word?
Was it like curse word?
Any
or
word.
Just any word, Jenna? There's a certain word that I'm not going to say here, so in replacement of that, I say fuck.
Alright. It's alright. Usually people save that word for later in the questionnaire, but we'll go with that, sure. But yeah, so what is your least favorite word?
Least favorite word. Crap, I'm not usually ready for these kind of things. My least favorite word is, if I'm gonna be for real, just the. It's like, imagine trying to say it into a sentence. It's like, imagine trying to say it into a sentence, and it's like, it has to be in every sentence, but you can't even, if you have a moment where you can't say the word, you just sound stupid. So yeah, the is my least favorite word.
Gotcha. Sonic the Hedgehog, you hate. So, Prince, what makes you happy?
The very person that is in that chat right now. You know who you
are.
I guess.
What makes you upset?
Seeing my friends sad. Pretty much.
Facts. What sound or noise do you love?
Okay, wait, can I do it? Am I allowed to just
Go ahead.
make the sound effect?
What sound or noise?
I don't know if I caught that.
That's funny. It caught it. What sound or noise do you hate?
Sound or noise do I hate? Anything that's like that's like I wouldn't say sonic screeching, but basically just like screech. Not like my screeching, but I'm talking about like just like very
nails on a
noises.
chalkboard.
Yeah, either like nails on a chalkboard or just styrofoam.
Gotcha. Well, this is the question that you asked earlier, but if you have a new one, that's fine. But Mr. Prince, what is your favorite curse word?
Shit.
All right,
That's what's
there
up.
we
Yeah,
go.
that's the other
There we go. Finally, something other than fuck for once. So, what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Pretty much. So it's actually in a line with my job, but I like being an IT guy. I love messing around with computers. The one right next to me, I actually built that one.
Nice. GG, buddy. So, what profession would you not like to attempt?
I don't want to cook. That's all you gotta know.
Yeah, so no fast food jobs then.
Yep.
I feel that. I feel it in general. So, last question. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
That's such a question. Sorry. What would I like to hear God say? The one thing I would like to say is that you did. The one thing I actually just like to hear is that you did what you could. You lived your life. You can take it easy now.
One more round of applause, please, for our amazing guest, Mr. Prince 2016. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. A lot of new information. A lot of just nostalgic trips and stuff. We are gonna go raid our friend KH Guides, since we talked about Reconnect a lot. So while I do that, getting the raid ready, how about some parting words for the audience?
We don't have a lot, but y'all stay awesome. Take care of yourselves. Love one another. And may your heart be your guiding key. Always.
Yes, what should the raid message be, Prince? You'll be in charge of that. Stick?
Stick.
Yeah, everyone just type if you have just stick. There you go. That's the raid message. But yeah, so we'll go raid guys. Give guys a follow, y'all. The creator reconnect. Like this man, God, like he had no time for a selfie or anything when I saw him at reconnect. He was just so just
busy.
in the moment. He was, yeah. So show him some love and support. Thank you again, Prince. Let's get one more shout out for Mr. Prince, please. Go ahead, Prince. Or I mean, I'll see if I can do it. Okay, Mr. Prince. One more shout out. Give him a follow. When's the next time you're going to be live? Maybe tonight?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, maybe y'all keep an eye on tonight. Who knows?
There you go. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you again, Prince. And I will catch you guys this Tuesday for more Persona 3 Reload. And with that being said, y'all have a great week, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye!
Hey.